The next speaker is the Honorable Hendricks.
Thank you very much, Honorable House Chair. Honorable House Chair, the governing party must be congratulated for connecting 10 million residents to a water supply. Just imagine how bad it must have been during apartheid under white rule. But we do have a serious problem. For example, in the Ugi district municipality, the Bremer community endures water outages for 8 days or more. The mayor and city manager was summoned to this house by Kochta, and in spite of a dressing down by the chair of Kochta, and I can tell you, she can give you a dressing down, the situation, Honorable House Chair, has not improved. In Heberden, not far away, a resident has asked to be given a certificate for managing to endure 39 days without water. I think Chair of Chairs, you need to issue that woman with a certificate because no one else is going to do that. The issue of water treatment plants is a serious problem in the in the Cape Town municipality, where the city of Cape Town pours poorly treated sewerage in the rivers, and that water runs past small holdings and people, and it also seeps to Khayelitsha, where there are toxins as a result of this poorly treated sewerage that harms 1 million residents in Khayelitsha, and they don't know that they are dying a slow death. So a water treatment plant, the solution that the city of Cape Town came was to increase the capacity 10 times. In other words, cause 10 times more harm to the rivers. What we need in South Africa is not large sewage treatment plants. Every dorpie, every town must have their own sewage treatment plant. You can't accumulate the sewerage of 1 million residents into one place and then pump it into our waterways and rivers, and then it goes into the ocean. And our snook has been harmed by the city of Cape Town. You test any snook in Cape Town today, and you will find that it is 20% diseased, and you've got to cut it away and you eat the other part. So the issue of water is a serious problem in Masiphumeleli. The waterways are also badly managed by the city of Cape Town, and they have already been issued with 2 convictions by the environmental enforcement officer. The mayor was hauled over the coals and had to sign a settlement agreement with a public protector, and also the human rights wrote a damning report. So municipalities where it is a governing party, the official opposition where they rule, they are letting the nation down, Honorable Chair. Thank you very much.
Honorable Hendricks from Jama-ah.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, some honorable members keep themselves young as if they were not around in the 60s and 70s when Cuba helped us with the struggle and the resistance to overthrow apartheid. I see the Minister of International Relations is the next speaker, and while she's young at heart, I'm sure she will not hide the fact that she was also around in the 60s and the 70s. The COVID-19 pandemic overwhelmed healthcare systems worldwide, and through all this crisis, this Caribbean island, Cuba, or the communist country many on the far right detest, came to the rescue of several countries, providing them with qualified doctors to fight back the virus. Jama-ah therefore support the government's PPE consignment sent to Cuba. Lest we forget lest we forget our anti-apartheid struggle was accelerated by the solidarity and support received from the Cubans. So the younger honorable members of this house, they must not be around. But we are here to remind them of the revolutionary role the Cubans have always paid. We owe them a debt that can never be repaid. And by sending PPE on humanitarian grounds to the Cubans, South Africa owes no apologies to everyone. This house owes no apologies to everyone. The governing party owes no apologies to anyone. Jama-ah owes no apologies to anyone. Thank you.
The next speaker is Honorable Hendricks.
Thank you very much, Honorable House Chair. Honorable House Chair, for the past 6 months, we've heard about the many initiatives to create jobs, especially in the small business development sector. And as you know, Honorable House Chair, this has given hope to the nation during this pandemic. But I think Parliament has been misled with the President Sona, the budget speech, and even during this debate. How can you create jobs if an important entity of the Department of Small Business Development, namely SHEDA, has been on strike since the day of my birthday, the 14th of September, 6 months ago? So it makes a joke of all the sentiments expressed with job creation, this opportunity, that opportunity. I don't know how local government can survive with this lack of support from national government. Then we speak about EPWP jobs, and there's now jobs for matriculants, but those are not jobs. It is efforts to alleviate for poverty alleviation. South Africa has subscribed to the National Labour Organization to have decent jobs. So if the government, if the governing party speaks about jobs, it must comply with those standards. President Mandela got the first award for supporting decent work. Comrade Winnie Mandela got the second award internationally for that. And all their efforts have now gone to null because South Africa doesn't create decent jobs in terms of the charter of the LIO and the necessary commitments that South Africa signed. National governments should hold the local spheres accountable through the Constitution, which compels them to deliver pro-poor-led projects with long sustainability. But how can we do anything, Honorable Chair, if the Small Business Development Department's key entity, SHEDA, is busy with industrial action for 6 months now? So it looks as the country must now be satisfied with a go slow as far as jobs is concerned. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable